We're doing it live. Kickoff on Fox 14.
You're looking live.
You're looking live. To show that this is live, Corey, how did the Braves do today?
Oh, man. See, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
Hey, we got to show we're doing it live.
I am absolutely distraught. My Braves soiled the bed tonight.
Let me find a tissue somewhere.
Yeah, they needed some tissues earlier today. It was not pretty.
I was hoping Jared Floyd left his tissues over here somewhere. Somewhere. Well, more 3A rivalries coming up this week, talking Caldwell, Parrish, and Gina. The Giants hope to win in back-to-back seasons. Last year, they edged the Spartans by a point. They scored 34 in a shutout win over LaSalle last week. But the 2 weeks prior, they've surrendered 45 points or more. Caldwell Parrish was stunned at home by Pineville. Coach Buster Duplessis' crew was held to a season-low 18 points. But he's ready for the big game ahead in a couple of days.
Anytime Caldwell and Gina plays this big, it's a rivalry that goes back for years and years. And the last couple of years, it's just been great football games. And I'm just hoping we can both make it a great football game this Friday night.
It's a big deal, you know. Gina wants to beat Caldwell as bad as anybody in the world. Caldwell wants to beat Gina just as badly. Caldwell is making a huge deal out of it this year. Got all kinds of crazy stuff going over there on game day.
You know, Corey, we haven't had a chance to really catch up with Gina or Caldwell this year, but can that game go down to the wire, kind of like Sterlington and Union?
Sure. I mean, you know, both teams, you know, they're kind of like that Sterlington Union Parrish game. You know, they like to limit possessions in the opposing offense too. They like to kind of control the ball, control the tempo of the game. So, wouldn't be surprised if we're getting score alerts come from there on Friday night, and it's a tight ball game, and it's going down to the wire in the fourth quarter. So, I would not be surprised if that happens.
Has been the last couple of years. Well, more rivals match up this week. Talking Richwood and Carroll. It's been a tough start for the Rams. They are 1-3, coming off that tough loss to Bastrop. Offensively, it's been hard to move the football. They haven't scored over 2 touchdowns in 2019. Meanwhile, Carroll, they are 3-1. Also with a loss to Bastrop, the Sea Dogs have posted 40 points or more in their games this season.
Sea Dogs?
Sea Dogs?
Well, mainly, we try to keep it simple. We try to give our playmakers the ball and put them in space and try to make them, the guys miss the one-on-one tackles. It's more important about, you know, Richwood, getting Richwood better than it is our upcoming opponent. Some fundamental things that we may have gotten away from that gave us a little bit of success in the beginning of the season. I feel like we've kind of gotten away from some of those things.
Do you see this being as a rollover victory for Carroll over Richwood?
With these games, you know, schools located inside the city limits of Monroe, when they get together, I mean, crazy things happen.
Oh, yeah.
So I would not be surprised if this is a close game.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, well, district play begins for West Washita. They've had a nice run the last 5 weeks, Corey. They are undefeated so far this season. Now, with the exception of a 28-7 win over Jonesboro Hodge, they found the end zone at least 4 times a game. They'll travel to Washita, who handed Bastrop their first loss last week. People have called out the Chiefs for their schedule, but dang it, Corey, Matt Middleton knows what he's doing.
We're excited to be where we're at. We do know that. However, we're pretty smart. We understand what 2-5A is. We understand it's probably SEC West of high school football. A lot of people, I don't think, realize that we know what we're getting into.
Just to see the progress that we've made from the first time we stepped on the field in an official's scrimmage until now, it's been remarkable to see these young men and the effort that they've put in.
Love both of those guys. Well, El Dorado hopes to turn their season around. Coming into this week's date with Sheridan, they are 1-4. Wildcats met some tough opponents. Last 2 losses have been against Greenwood, who's averaging 45 points per game, and Lake Hamilton, who's had 6 scores a week.
Early on in the season, I feel like we really kind of found an identity the last few weeks of who we are. I think that we're maybe the best 1-4 team in the world. I mean, if you look at who we played so far, it's gotten us really prepared for a good run in conference through the end of the season.
All right, up next on the kickoff, we go one-on-one with Wasson's Dean Smith. Had a key victory over Northwood last week, hoping to do it again versus Edna Carr on Thursday. That's next on Fox 14.